Hello aspirants, first of all I would like to congratulate each and everyone for achieving a significant milestone, receiving the call for the interview phase.
In this interview session of Anthropology option subject, I'm going to provide you some most important and almost similar, or better say parallel questions like the actual board, and definitely it will pay you a lot. So let's try to do the answer. Before listening my answer, everyone must pause the video, try to give your answer, and after that listen my answer. So let's start. What policies and interventions can address caste-based discrimination and promote social inclusion and equality in India? If this question asked by board to you, you have to answer in that way. Sir, through affirmative action, measures such as reservation policy in education and employment, implementing anti-discrimination law, promoting intercaste dialogue and social integration programs, as well as raising awareness about caste-based prejudices through educational campaigns and community-based initiatives. So through that we can uh, provide the best measure. Take another question. So always conscious about the board continuously changing the topic or not. If they are changing the topic, you have to change your orientation. If they remain on the topic, so as I have already told you, so take the questions. What environmental factors lead to the displacement of indigenous tribes from their traditional habitat in India? So this question is from the environmental factors. So now how you can answer this question that way? Simply say, sir, environmental factors such as deforestation, mining, infrastructure development and climate change leads to the displacement of indigenous tribes from their traditional habitat in India, and it disrupts their cultural practices, livelihood and socio-economic well-beings, and also some governmental policies so that are responsible for this. So if they ask the question like, how does the displacement of indigenous tribes affect their cultural practices and livelihood or other well-beingness, so you have to answer in that, because they want to know, do you know the actual problems or not. So you have to answer in that way. So the displacement of indigenous tribes affects them in several ways, such as leading to the loss of traditional knowledge, a spiritual connection to the lands and community cohesions. It also disrupts their livelihood, leading to increased poverty, food insecurity, and dependency on extended aids, thereby compromising their well-being and resilience. So now, again, may they ask the question about some solution like what measures can be implemented to mitigate the impact of environmental degradation and ensure the right and resettlement of displaced indigenous tribes in India. So now they want some measures or some solution from your side. So you have to suggest the solution or measures in that way. So we can ensure their rights and resettlement of displaced tribes by recognizing and protecting indigenous land rights, implementing sustainable land management practices, involving indigenous communities in decision-making process, providing alternative livelihood options through skill development programs and eco-friendly enterprises and offering social support services for resettlement and cultural preservations. So there are many more methods. So now we can adopt several methods at a time in order to get faster result. Take another question. When both asked what economic changes contributes to the transformation of traditional livelihood practices among tribal community in India. So now sometimes they ask the question from the economy, sometimes they ask the question from environment, sometimes they ask so gradually or consistently both changing the questions. So you have to do answer of this question that way. Third, economic changes such as market integration, industrialization, and globalization contributes to the transformation of traditional livelihood practices among tribal community in India, impacting their socio-economic well-being and cultural resilience. Again, they ask the question from the same because there's many members. So once one member asks the question, most of the time what happened, the other member thought another questions and they may ask to you, how does the transformation of livelihood practices impact the socio-economic well-being? You have to answer that way, sir, by altering traditional economic activities leading to unemployment, income disparities, and dependency on external market. Take another question. Now again they ask another question from the same topic. What initiatives can be undertaken to support sustainable livelihood alternatives and preserve traditional economic activities among tribal community in India? So in order to answer this question, okay, first of all make a full thought and then start answering. Sir, initiatives like encouraging value addition to the traditional products, providing access to market through fair trade practices and marketing supports, implementing sustainable agriculture and forest management practices, offering vocational training programs, and supporting community-based enterprises focused on preserving indigenous craft and traditional knowledge. So always do answer by adding 4-5 points and whatever you know. So take another question. What cultural shift leads to change in indigenous community in India? So when board asks this question, now you have to answer this question in that way. Sir, cultural shift influenced by urbanization, media, and changing societal norms leads to change in marriage and kinship practices among indigenous community in India, including altered marriage pattern, evolving gender roles, and shifting family dynamics. So may they ask another question, how do change in marriage and kinship practices impact social structure or gender role and family relationship? You have to answer, sir, by challenging traditional norms, altering power dynamics within families, and influencing identity formation. So they may also lead to conflict between traditional values and evolving societal norms. So again they may ask, if they ask the question from the same topic like what approaches can be adopted to support culturally sensitive marriage and kinship practices while addressing evolving societal norms and value in India? So when you are answering this question, what you do, simply say, sir, encouraging gender equality through educations and awareness program, offering legal protections for customary marriage practices, providing counseling services for families navigating cultural transitions, and fostering dialogue between generations to bridge cultural divide and promote mutual understanding. So these are the approach that we can promote so that people use it. So guys, this is so more or less in this way board asks the question. So what you have to do, first of all, go through the entire syllabus, find out your strong area or the weak area, and that's why most of the time in anthropology options the board asks the question from the social or the tribals. Their favorite topic are the socio-cultural anthropology, tribal anthropology, and other remaining part of the anthropology. But I cannot say okay, they may not ask the question from the physical anthropology or from the archaeology. May they ask the question? So once again, go through the entire syllabus. At least underline the syllabus. Do minimum homework that required for the actual interview, and listen another video that I have made on anthropology. There are 4 or 5 video. So go through all the video that are uploaded. Write your precious comment so that we should take corrective measures on time, and don't forget to watch another video. And in order to get early information, you have to subscribe this video. If you feel this video is good for you, then thank you. Do subscribe and share so you will get early information. And if you have any question, please do write in the comment box of the video.